And we're back.
Do the joke. Should I do the joke?
Yeah, check the computer.
AM 52.5.
Welcome back to the Wolf. The house.
Plucky Squire time. Plucky Squire time.
Thanks for joining us on ManyManyGames.
He looks like it.
It's got something going on. I like my pea with a little tail on it. It's a layer.
Anyway. I don't know what that means.
I like the little yellow mouse.
Should we just go?
That's my guy. Yeah, absolutely.
Get in there.
Let me check our audio levels. Game might be a little high on that side, but I'll compensate over here.
Which slot do you like?
Maybe like
Slot one kind of guy.
I think I am a slot one kind of guy.
Slot one?
Do you ever do other?
No.
If you bought a game, like if you got it pre-owned,
Yeah.
do you overwrite the previous game or do you respect that person's like?
You're talking about like video rental store days?
Yeah, or even you buy a used game. Like you buy a used copy of Zelda and there's a save.
Is that a thing? You mean like a Game Boy cartridge or something like that?
Yeah, or like a N64 cartridge.
Probably
or something.
leave it there.
Yeah, I usually leave it.
Yeah.
It happened to me quite a bit when it was like, buying like used GBA games and DS games because they save on cartridge, right? But on Switch, it just loads off the console. So it's like, you hand someone your game and like instinctually be like, leave my save. It's like, that's not a... It saves per user too, so it's like...
So do you know Mischief makers for like the N64?
I've seen it, but I don't know much about
We
it.
used to rent that game a ton, and
That
my
was
play
the
it was
one.
very difficult. My play experience was determined by what saves were available from other people. Like they would get stuck on bosses, and I would just play their saves because I couldn't get past like the first level every single time.
That's awesome. Yeah. Ooh.
Adventure mode. I kind of like.
I guess adventure mode, yeah, that sounds cooler. I'm not trying to breeze my way through. So it's interesting actually. You like Golden Sun?
Golden Sun. I watched a speedrun of, but I never played.
That works. But it looks cool, right? I guess we should.
It looks really cool.
Look at this cutscene.
Same here.
As somebody who's recently been doing a lot of stuff with like 3D modeling and stuff, these type of like, I like this because this seems like something that I could potentially make,
Right.
as opposed to when I jump into Final Fantasy 16, I'm like, just like how many
Seems impossible.
how many hundreds of me would there need to be
His
to
name is
achieve
Jot.
this? His name is
Jot
Jot.
lived in the land of Mojo, a land of creativity.
Hell yeah. Nice start.
Mojo
What a
was
babe.
ruled by the gentle queen Chroma.
She's a queen.
Chroma.
Can't call her.
Yeah,
He
she's
defended
a
the
queen, alright.
land from the nefarious sorcerer, Humgrubber,
Yeah. I don't want to break it to you.
which everyone very
I'll put it
much
up a little bit on our
appreciated.
side so you can hear it.
Good lad. Well done.
Cracking.
Cracking! Yeah, Golden
Jot
Sun,
was also
I bought
a
it
writer
from GameStop forever ago.
and would
I only ever
transcribe his
played off
many
someone else's
adventures
save.
in
Yeah.
book
I didn't
form.
have the heart to get rid of it. To me, it felt like I was like deleting
These
someone
tales
else's
were
childhood.
can only have
avidly
one
read
save
by
in the
all
games
the
afterwards.
people of
Maybe,
the
or I
land.
just continued from that because I was an
Found
idiot.
quite gripping.
Ooh. He made adventures in book form.
Yeah, Golden Sun seems
Jot
really
awoke
cool.
one fine
We could do that. You
morning,
know what sucks? Yeah, you can actually get that game on Wii U's like
And
eShop,
pluckily leapt
but all
from
that
his
shit
bed.
went down. Like,
Oh right. What was it on?
From a
Game
farm.
Boy Advance or
He
something?
could
yeah,
hear some
I
rather
own the
exciting
cartridges if you want me to
music.
bring them.
That'd be sick.
I have 1 and 2. We could
He got
probably get
dressed
there.
and
There are
went to
apparatus for like
investigate.
recording that kind of stuff. It kind of looks Frankensteiny though.
Chapter 1. Some
Or we just hold
serious
this
beeswax.
camera up
Over
to you hold the camera. I want to play.
I like this house a lot.
The way they open up is really cool. Straight into it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this style.
So I guess, do you think though what they're doing is this is just a 3D model that they, I don't know, but it scrolls with it, right?
It does. Like, it probably works the way Unity works, and then everything is technically 3D, even if you're making a 2D game. So you can sort of put a
guess
2D.
It feels like
looking
they're being
thing.
rendered in separate things, right?
It
So
looks
it's
that
like,
way, doesn't it? Yeah. But
maybe
in
it's
reality,
something.
it's probably the same. They just have very different art styles.
when the trees shake when you hit it, it makes you feel like you could get something, right? But the music was really booming. Metro Boomin.
Butterfly over here.
Do you know Metro Boomin?
No.
It's like a popular pop song. I don't know it very well myself, but Japanese guy in my class was like, I like listening to American music. Metro Boomin. I was like, yeah. Metro Boomin, you lose control.
Is that how the song is?
I made it up.
You made it up? Not the song.
The lyric. Like,
Oh.
I just was like, I was trying to connect with him.
You're like, what?
Oh, you did it.
I got something.
Okay, well, that's gonna be your job for now on.
What?
Also, doesn't it feel like you could go to the right there? That's probably after the house, though, right?
Really
Yeah,
feel
really.
like investigating that music though.
Oh yeah. Are you generally a pretty big Devolver Digital fan? The guys that
This
worked
is a
on it.
house
I don't know if I've ever.
Published
What did they
it?
do?
Published it, I guess.
Jobs close
Yeah, they
friend
published
and
it.
They've done
mentor.
quite a few
What did
things.
they-
You would know a lot of them.
I do, I'm sure. I don't know if
Ah,
I played.
shot my
I don't know how.
Yes,
the DJ.
play.
Pull up the list.
Yeah.
I'm on
The
a
IMDb.
roll here, traveling to new musical realms.
Devolver.
Since you're here, lad, I
Take
have
it
a
on.
small favor to ask.
You gonna do a favor for him?
Caden job.
Wax.
Wax.
I need more wax.
More
lad.
wax.
That's what you ask
To
me for
press
all the
more
time. and your
records,
DJ things.
you know.
You're like, press more records.
More records.
Would you
Quickly, I'm running out of music. Press a record.
Benny B.
Press it.
Wait, what was the thing you just said?
Kip here will
The
accompany you.
song.
Welcome back to A. Oh
No.
Metro
Metro
Boomin, lose
Boomin.
lose control.
Mini quest.
They did like.
Kill the goblins for their wax. They're made of.
That's messed up. I like the mouse. I really like the mouse. They did Cult of the Lamb. Or,
Okay.
I think they're a publisher though, right?
They've always got a little bit of an edge.
They do have an edge, don't they? They had that like game about like the homeless guys boxing.
Not familiar with that one. Like you've seen like
Metro
what was
Boomin.
there was one convention they like couldn't go to, so they like pre-recorded something else and it looked like the audience was like dying in their seats or something.
Yeah.
They're pretty crazy guys.
Yeah, I think that's fun. They go wacky with it.
I don't know what these light bulbs are for.
So I would appreciate to get those, assuming that I have to stream this later and do the 100%.
That's pretty cool. What is
Nice
this?
dodge roll. Oh, I like that.
okay.
I like that roll. I like that a lot. I like that he spins like the whole time. I like these. Are these the goblins? Don't they look like the
They don't
bullies
look
from
like
Mario
goblins. They
64?
look exactly like that, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe too much like that. How deep does this go? Nice!
Did it say nice?
No, I did. I said
Metro
no.
Boomin.
Lose control. I'm starting to think that those are just like, it's just currency, isn't it?
I'm kind of disappointed the page didn't flip upward there.
That would have been very cool, like a Hallmark.
What are they called? Picture books or whatever?
Picture
Of
books.
The diorama looking things.
Do you find that less so that picture books have advanced since we were kids, but more so that Hallmark cards that you give
Trading
people?
cards.
The
The Hallmark trading
power
card.
creep is insane.
Hallmark TCG.
I hate.
That was a cutscene. Was I supposed to go this way then?
Why not?
Honey Peak.
I like the way that they.
Honey Peak.
The land of Mojo Jojo.
Wait, I think I missed going
Yeah,
right
I feel
somewhere.
like you were supposed to give him the wax.
Oh, really?
I don't know. He asked for some wax, right? I was going off about something.
Okay, we'll go
Side-scrolling parts.
We'll go back. It's a big jump.
How does the platforming feel? I feel like that's
No,
always
it's a
a,
little floaty.
it's always hard to get that down right. But I suppose this isn't really like a
Ask me
platform.
immediately. One jump.
No.
How's the platform feel?
But you know that you do it once and you can like get a feel for it, right?
Yeah,
Like, have you gone back and played Crash Bandicoot in a long time?
no, not forever.
It's brutal, man. how did I
Very
play this
difficult
when
game.
I was a kid? They have 4 on PlayStation. That could be a fun game to play.
That one came out more recently, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
how it works?
I watched Avoiding the Puddle play through it. As I like to watch.
Oh, it is a goblin.
Is that a screen freeze? You got that?
It was.
It has a really long screen freeze,
Yeah.
right? I was watching an indie games like tutorial video that was like adding longer screen freezes to hits to make players feel like they can combo things like of their own accord more so because you have time to think.
Right.
It's a big owl. You're an owl guy, right? You like owls.
Owls are pretty cool.
Have you been to any of the owl cafes in Japan?
A couple friends who came recently went to one.
Honey badger! Not Benny Bee's honey!
That's a big badger.
That is a big badger.
Yeah, I walked in with them because they made the reservation. I wanted to make sure that
Oh.
they could get to it okay.
Sure.
And then I left them, but it looked really cool.
That's sweet.
So,
I've never gone to anything but a cat cafe. They have an otter one in Kid Crow, and I really
Honey
like
Badger
otters, but
seemed rather
don't know.
annoyed.
I do watch like
Jot prepared for a
I
dust-up.
wasn't expecting a dust
a
up.
dust up.
That's excellent wording. Oh, look at the
Tell
mouse.
me
The
there's
mouse
another?
is true. It's Punch Out, bro.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty cool.
I'm starting to think that that's what this is. It's a lot of like
Just a bunch of
homages.
different, yeah.
That's fun though, right? Dodge! That's cool. Poor guy. Give me the business. I like how, yeah. I have a feeling that Jordan's not trying.
Never played much Punch Out in my day.
That's fair.
To be perfectly honest.
What Punch Out did I play? I think the one I played the most is the Wii one, actually, because I certainly never beat one back in the day. Even when I'd play at like a arcade or something. But generally, it's like, yeah, they'll just block something forever until you hit them with the thing that they're not anticipating.
Right.
Powerful Puncher. Well, that's the game. That's pretty funny. Thanks for joining us.
He's invested.
Whoa. I really like the
Plucky
mouse.
Squire.
The mouse is so cute.
What was his name? Yeah.
Pip, I think.
Pip.
Pip.
Benny B.
Give me a solid. That honey bad's really messed with my beeswax. You know, gang, how's it going?
Press me some records.
Press me. I owe you guys. Ugh. The sound worked because we knew it was honey. But if he wasn't sitting in honey, I really would not have appreciated the squelching sound. That's a good word, right?
Squelching.
Squelch.
Some would disagree.
That's a good Scrabble word, right?
Squelch?
Yeah, isn't it? Do you think this game's gonna have more than one art style? Like outside of open art?
You mean outside of the two or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess no.
Ah!
Place your bets.
Do you get vertigo in games?
No, like motion sickness?
I don't get. Maybe vertigo's not the right word. When I jump off of things in first person, I feel my stomach come up like I'm on a roller
Really?
coaster. Yeah.
That doesn't happen to me.
It's freaks me out, man.
It was
But it's
time
kinda
to
nice.
confirm
I can
Only
get
in like VR does it feel.
That's
But
fair, though.
that's pretty common, I feel like.
When we doing VR stuff. Comment if you want VR. my Quest, my Oculus Quest, will do its best. Harumph. Job for the Plucky Squire. Jot.
Moonbeard.
Humgrump. I like Humgrump. Good name. Hello. Oh, we saw them in the trailer. The design's really cute, right? We were talking about this before, but it looks so much like Captain
Violet
Underpants.
was a trainee
Yeah, I like the art style a
with
lot.
a love of art.
Tears.
Just childhood.
That's all I have to say about that.
And it's dead to me now. You got a Humgrump situation.
Moonbeard giving the skinny. Weasley Wizard.
Is there any other characters you want to voice? We could start voicing them. You and Beard.
And I have a donut.
Oh, that's
That's by the by.
I like this.
Later.
One. Goodbye. Good luck. I'm a mouse. You never really need a jet. That's what mouses might sound like, right? Do you like your little pen tip sword?
I like. Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? I didn't
Isn't
even
that
realize.
cute?
I
Yeah.
would not have come to that conclusion without you pointing that out.
Damn. Are you?
Just because that's how I am.
Do you want to be Violet or Jot? No lie. I'm. You got a party over. Processing. Your Windows system has skipped an update.
Can I go back this way? No.
But I like that you tried.
Can I go this way? No.
You really want to go to Tome Tower. It's even in caps.
The Tome Tower.
Oh, there's a little mice. Nice mice.
I still don't know what these light bulbs.
Yeah, right. Ouch. Ouch. He made an explosion sound.
These mice are not friends. There's a thing about it. Guess what that is before we can see it.
It looks like a map piece.
A what?
A piece of like a
piece
map.
of a map?
Yeah.
Like a scroll or something?
What do you think?
A soda can.
Ooh, I would prefer the soda.
You were right.
Can I have the soda? The joy of art. That's cool.
Gallery. It's a little collectible.
I like. You like this little chauffeur guy?
He's cool, yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's the second evolution of Pancham.
He looks like a second evolution.
Such a second evolution.
I don't know if that's a compliment or like a.
I think it's a horrible
like a teething phase.
Like,
you look like you're going through a bit of self-conscious.
You like chocolate milk? You look like you like chocolate milk.
Also,
I brought that up last time too.
it's a backhanded insult, but they don't. One that they don't realize is
It's a little bit of
30
it.
minutes later.
It's a little insidey, isn't it? Like a little bit too insidey, like inside jokey.
You mean and you use it in a situation where no inside jokes with this person have been established.
Do you ever do that?
You inside joked it. I use like other people's inside jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Probably a terrible thing to do, but I think it's hilarious.
I tend to bleed my inside jokes into other conversations,
Right.
and then the meaning of it becomes a conversation, and like we take those, you know.
The gate swung open. And there's a gate over there. I didn't mean to skip.
Bet you need to get. Oh, it's Baba is you. Remember
Baba Is You.
we tried to play that?
Wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Not Baba Is Me?
What?
Is it Baba? It is Baba Is You. Yeah, I love that game.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. It was very interesting playing it with a group of Japanese people and like half Japanese people and half American people. It's like, yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Impossible to explain
Just
what you
sitting
want
there
people to
staring
do.
at the screen.
Very funny. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hot! Do you want to get into it? What's your favorite Zelda game?
Good question.
I'm in there.
Majora's Mask, probably.
That's cool. I've heard stories that game was made in like a very short amount of time to hit Christmas season. Like, we need a sequel now.
They did a pretty good job.
It's cool, right?
I don't know if I'm really that much of a Zelda guy. Like, I enjoy the games when I play them, but
It's
they're not
fair,
like...
yeah.
There are people like, oh, Zelda's my favorite game series.
It's like Martina.
Like Martina,
She's
Greetings,
all
Brave
about-
Warriors. Zelda is my favorite game series.
What's your favorite Zelda game? Grabs you. Ah! I'm sorry.
Oh, can I spin these light bulbs now?
Yeah,
Art
alright.
Scroll.
Throw
Throw
your
sword. Alright, let's just gonna pick up both of these.
Yeah, when you got the cash. It's got that green. Whoa! Nice duck. You like ducks, right?
Recently came into the acquisition of a duck.
Dot, dot, dot.
Anyway.
Enough of that. Yeah, you recently got back from a trip.
I did. I just got back from Taiwan.
So cool.
It's pretty sick.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, except for the first, like, 6 hours.
Yeah. Were you even gonna tell me about it? I think I tried to check on you or something. Or did
I was
you,
like,
you
oh,
reach out
yeah.
to me? I forget. But yeah, you had
I messaged you about it, but yeah.
you had quite a journey, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was like, I think the biggest typhoon hit Taiwan, like, in 20 years or something, is what someone was saying.
Perfect time.
As we were landing
Whoa,
the plane.
birds!
Yeah, there are birds. Can I throw my sword? I should have watched the tutorial for that, maybe.
You might be able to pause for it. No. Yes.
Trolls.
No, gameplay, I think.
Gameplay?
Graphics.
Oh, I think graphics.
Okay, I think you just have to remember.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be like Zelda where it's like when you're at full health? No.
Nope.
Hold X.
Did it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Was it the triggers?
It was one of the triggers.
Damn. These guys give you health back. Yeah, alright. Oh, look at that little apple guy.
Apple guy?
Whoa! I like him. Ah! He's a glitch
Glitch
bird. Nice glitch bird.
That's awesome.
I like the glitch bird.
Return him to his homeland.
Back you
The
go.
bugs from Hollow Knight.
You mentioned you're pretty big on Hollow Knight, right?
Hollow Knight is amazing.
That's
but
cool, man.
that's not an uncommon opinion.
I think it's fair. I never beat it. I'll have to. I played it on I have this habit of I start games that I think I'll like on flights, like very long flights, and then I play it for the whole flight, and then I never play it again.
But don't finish them, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like I only put like that. My time with that game was during that flight.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Chapter 2.
It's like because I bring it on
Chapter 2
vacation.
already?
Tower.
Whoa.
So anyway, yeah.
Our
So
heroes
we couldn't land the plane.
edged by their
is the issue.
fingernails. When
That is
Every
spooky.
time we
Did
tried,
they get you in there?
I thought about walking up.
Leave it to me.
Like every time they would try to land the plane, it was like the most intense, like turbulence I've ever experienced. As in like like I'm like seriously like pilot like you know how they like do G-force training or whatever?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
That's crazy.
Because they would try to land it, it would shake really
Crash was a
violently,
mountain
and then they
truck.
would have to abort the landing. And when they aborted the landing,
Johnson violence
you have to like
childhood
accelerate again and pull up really hard. Which was really, really rough. And so they did that 4 times, and by the 4th time, people were like having panic attacks, and some people were throwing up on the plane. And they're like, okay, we're just gonna go to Singapore.
Oh my god. It's crazy, man.
Triple trouble. Now I've got 2 party members.
Do they do anything? Okay, they do that. They do that.
That's cool. Yeah, I was wondering as well. I'm waiting for the RPG combat to kick in.
Figured to help you on your way. It's Thrash.
The path is wrecked, huh?
Thrash loves to thrash. He loves to thrash trash. Oh, well, there he goes. It was nice having him while we had him.
Yeah, I was more than a little bit
Somebody
afraid for my life because I was like...
That is fair, right? But I think one of the problems with a lot of like flight training stuff is that like these situations totally exist, right?
Quite high.
It's quite high. Those situations totally exist. Like you went through a very like extreme version of it, I feel. But like I think it's hard because news about planes has been so negative for so long,
Right, yeah.
that whenever something begins to go wrong, it's immediately like, oh my god, I'm next.
We had just had a conversation before I left that was like, do you know why there's so many plane accidents recently? It's because the quality control is so bad. And then here I am in this plane.
Yeah, they really upped the G's on the cabin control.
Yeah. But I was like,
crazy.
because surely they're gonna run out of fuel, and if they can't land,
Right.
what's gonna happen? We're gonna do like an emergency landing in the ocean or something like that?
I don't know anything about how much fuel is taken on these flights, but I like to think that they have enough to do like 3 of the flight that you're going on.
And that I think that's the case because Singapore from Taiwan to Singapore, it's 4 hours.
Yeah,
It's another 4 hours.
It's not like next door.
Yeah. So yeah, by the time we landed, I was like, well, I'm never flying this airline again. But then we landed, and the airline booked us at like a 5-star hotel. Like we got there at like 2 a.m. and they had like a buffet out for us for all the people who hadn't eaten dinner. I was like, I'm booking this airline every time.
This is my favorite airline. Hope you guys do that again. Oh, you
get the
challenged it. I like your bravery. My immediate instinct was to just run away from this. That was also very brave. Ouch. Ouch. I like the goblins. But yeah, I can totally see what you mean where like it looks like he's rendered in 3D there, right? Maybe not. Maybe it is just 2D. What do I know?
I'm sure the art asset is like the 2D. It's just all of this is technically in like the 3D space.
Right.
I was trying to do that.
They even gave you like enough time. Speaking of unfair falling, do you know like the quick man stage inside Mega Man, where as you fall, it's like that was the wrong one, kid, and then like the gates are closing as you fall down and you die.
Is that like the first Mega Man?
You know, I wonder. I don't even remember which Mega Man was
I don't think I've really played any Mega Man 2D Mega games other than.
Oh, you want to?
Other than X.
Oh, X is cool. 0.
X is it 0?
Oh, I mean, you probably played X, but do you know 0? Like, 0's a little bit more like
rough,
side scroll,
crash,
hacky slashy, kind of. It's pretty
nice climbing, dude.
Whoa, that was fun.
That was okay.
Banging style. Oh yeah. You both got down that cliff with banging style. You had a good rhythm going on there, dudes.
Doesn't read.
It's like silence. nobody wants to
Violet
take it.
is an imaginary character.
But yeah, I think Violet only exists to our main character. Thrash is really freaked out that he keeps taking these long pauses.
Pauses to listen to someone who's not.
I don't get it. Are they party members? Like, do they do anything?
Yeah. They haven't done anything yet.
I mean, they're like story assets.
I guess so.
Right?
Thrash jumped down that cliff. That was pretty crazy.
They're more like, oh yeah, you know what? I think it's about time for next time on Many Games.
Field.
Right before you get through this. So, thanks for hanging out, and we'll get into our next one.
Goodbye.
And I guess this is where we add in that little bit of post dialogue. That'll be the fun thing about all the early episodes is me being like, and this is where the post dialogue is. Lol.